Yeah.
You're right. The unicorn, the rare unicorn. Huh. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I never thought about it like that. Monday. That's good. That's good. That's good. Alright. Ready to rock and roll? I'll count it off. Of course, man. The more the cat moves around, the more the better. That's recording. How you doing, everybody? This is Best of the Week.
Best of the week.
Best of the week. The date is the 8th. March 8th. So, we're doing this. I'm here. He's here.
Yep.
Let's rock and roll.
Round 2 on this one.
Best of the week.
All right. First one, get right into it. A 1964 Gretsch Clipper. $900. Not $1,900. $900. I'm sorry. Out of Sharon, Mass.
What are you gonna do, man?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Gretsch Clipper, cool single pickup Gretsch guitar. This one has had the tuner swapped and had a Bigsby added. They did not come with Bigsby's on them, but cool single pickup guitar for $900. I mean, 64 Gretsch, that's hard to beat, and a Clipper is it's one of those things, you pull an old Gretsch Clipper out like that and people are going to take notice, so it's a cool guitar.
Yeah, and you want, like, tuners changed in a guitar that old.
Yeah.
You want that.
You do.
All right. Right to it. We have a 74 Fender Rhodes Mark I out of Centerville, Rhode Island, going for $4,100. Now, I have no idea if that price point is appropriate for a Fender Rhodes, and I'm going to look the other way on that. I'm not even going to research it. But, man, are Fender Rhodes cool. So, you don't see those come up very often, and when you do, it's a special little treat. That's what I think.
I'll put one of those in my living room.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, next one for me, out of the Boston area for $1,250, and it's labeled as an old growth redwood telly. So yeah, cool. Looks like a parts guitar, kind of built from Matos Custom Guitar in Maine. It's got Elliott Telewacker gold foil Telecaster shape pickups, cool pickups. All parts neck. The body was apparently the redwood for the body came from a building in Portland, Maine, like circa 1800s that was being taken down. So that's where they got the
cool.
wood from for the body. That's super cool.
Yeah, it is.
And also, this one has had some of the fret work done by our buddy Glenn over at Retrograde Guitars.
Friend of the show, Glenn Nichols.
There you go. Just based on that, I'm pretty sure it's an awesome guitar.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I saw the guitar and I immediately thought, oh man, that's super cool.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we've got a tweed brown face black face mix. It is a 15-watt combo by Frank's Amps, out in South Dennis, South Dennis, Cape Cod. This guy looks like he makes really, really sweet hand-wired amps.
Yeah, has stuff on Craigslist pretty regularly and has for a while.
Yeah.
Looks like he builds cool stuff that's priced pretty reasonably and sells it out of Cape Cod, Mass.
Yeah. Frank's
Awesome.
Amps.
Frank's Amps, check them out.
Right.
That's all right. Next one for me, this one is super cool. I thought a 1996 Fender Blues Junior. This is one of the USA-made ones for $325 out of Central Mass area.
Easy best of the week, yeah.
Easy best of the week, yeah. Blues Juniors are awesome. Older made in USA one, super cool. This one has had the, it's a tweed covering. It's been lacquered, had a leather handle put on. And what this guy's doing is he's got a Weber Ferromax speaker for it that apparently he's used in the amp the whole time.
Yeah.
Throw him an extra $50 and he'll throw in the Weber speaker. So for $375, USA Blues Junior with a Weber, come on.
Yeah, you can't even get a Mexican Blues Junior for $375. So come on, it's a hell of a deal. You're crazy not to get it. Actually, a friend of the show, Modamont, had told me about this particular Craigslist posting that it was gone in under an hour. I originally did not even see it, so
yeah,
impressive that you got it. Wow. All right, out of shit, I didn't write down the town. Okay. I don't know. This is a Naked SG. It's got a whammy. It's got P90s. It's going for about $1,000. You see the pictures, man. It looks cool. Maybe $1,000 is a little overboard on it. It's 2016, but sweet looking SG. You'll get best of the week.
Yeah, I think SG's the best pickup to having an SG are P90s. In my opinion.
Agree.
Next one for me, a 2000 Fender Stratocaster for $400 out of the Worcester area. This is a Mexican-made Strat, and it has American standard Fender Strat pickups in it.
Hell of a price.
So, yeah, for $400, I mean that's not a bad deal for a decent quality Mexican Strat anyway.
Yeah.
And Mexican Strats, you take care of them, you set them up right, they can be great guitars. Throw some nicer pickups in them for $400, you really can't beat that.
Yeah.
When you take something like that, combine that with the $375 Blues Junior with a Weber in it, and you have an awesome, respectable rig for well under $1,000. So.
Oh yeah. The only thing you'll ever hear about someone who plays a Mexican Stratocaster is, I wish I had a different pickup. So out of Amesbury, North Shore, we've got a Silvertone 1476. This is essentially just a Harmony Bobcat. A little different styling with a different pickguard and whatnot, you can see. But this is a listing from a friend of the show, Lord Guitars, Nate Lord. So he has paying the fretboard down. He's got new frets on it. I believe they're new tuners, but if they're not new, I'm sure they're working. Every time you buy a vintage guitar, an old Harmony or a Silvertone, you're certainly taking a risk that there's going to be things that need to be addressed for it to be playing as if you want to play it properly. Getting something like this, $600 from a professional luthier who really cares about his work, I bet that guitar kicks ass. I've bought a bunch of them, and I've never got one that didn't need something. Wiring, all that stuff. None of them were even grounded properly to begin with. So if you can address that issue, that automatically just helps you, and he already did. So best of the weeks. Very good one.
Last one for me. This one is awesome. It's an Ibanez RG Iron Maiden tribute guitar for $675 out of Brookline. So what this gentleman did was he took an early 2000s Ibanez Korean RG guitar. Granted, I know nothing about those, but he put Iron Maiden imagery all over the guitar, including the headstock.
That's a nice way to say it.
Yeah, I don't know how else to say it. He covered it in Iron Maiden stuff, right?
Sure did.
And then he coated the whole guitar with epoxy. Now, I have no idea how a guitar coated with epoxy is gonna sound, if that affects anything. But if you can show up to a gig or a jam session or whatever, or even post a bunch of pictures on Instagram with you playing a badass looking Iron Maiden guitar with a Floyd Rose on it, I mean, how do you beat that?
I got a couple ways.
All right, well,
our worst of the week will also fall in line with this last best of the week. But in the meantime, we will take a stroll on down to the pedal corner.
Very nice segue. this week we have Boss GE7 Equalizer. So I wanted to bring these up. These are a really cool pedal. The way that I like to use something like this, you've got the equalization part of it, right? The sliders here, but then you've got this level knob or level slider. So I like to put this at the end of a signal chain. The Boss pedals have a buffer in them, so it gives your signal a little lift at the end of the chain before it goes into the amp, and use that level as a boost, right? So I like to have a buffered boost at the end of the signal path. Add in the equalization, and I think this is an awesome way to use a pedal like that. I wanted to also bring these up. These are popular pedals for modding. People can do things. They can increase the voltage internally, give them a little bit more clarity, bring down the noise level a little bit. So the newest versions of this coming from Boss have switched from through-hole components on the circuit board over to surface mount. From what I understand, the surface mount versions that you're getting now are not really able to be modded as a result of that. So if you're looking for one of these and interested in doing anything like that, look on the used market for one that is prior to 2021. So my little tip of the week there in the pedal corner.
All right, so we are off to worst of the week. Everybody. All right. So, first worst of the week we have is a from the same guy who made this. He made the Iron Maiden guitar. He's got a Super Mario themed Ibanez RG. Shit, I don't know what to say. I mean, it looks like he's got a bunch of stickers, and I think he's very proud of his work. I assume that it's very good work. As far as the fit and finish of it. An Ibanez RG with Super Mario Brothers characters on it.
I look at the Iron Maiden one and I think, man, that is badass. And you take the same guitar and cover it with Super Mario and I think, God, that is just... Ooh. I don't get it, But then again...
Yeah, then again, someone's got to win worst of the week.
This guy won best. I think this is the first time ever that the same person won a best of the week and a worst of the week.
You're right. This is a unicorn.
Yeah.
You're right. The unicorn, the rare unicorn. Huh. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, I didn't think of that till just now.
That's a first. All right, there's one more worst of the week. This one's a little more, I don't know, like personal it feels. But there's an Ovation Elite 1537 for $1,200 out of North Reading. Now, if you could role play with me for a second, pretend like you're the salesperson at Guitar Center and I'm a guy who wants to buy this guitar. All right?
Yep.
So I come in and I say, "Excuse me, sir, I'm looking for a very high-end acoustic guitar. Could you show me something in a high-end acoustic guitar?"
And I say, "Listen, bro, I've got the thing for you, all right? Come over here and check out this sweet Ovation. It's round. The body's made out of plastic. Well over $1,000. The plastic, you don't have to worry about humidifying it.
Yeah, you just got to keep it away from a heat source so it won't melt.
The only thing that would make this guitar better if it was 12 string and had a cutaway."
Oh, my God. Oh, everyone's worst nightmare, a 12-string Ovation with a cutaway.
I think, I think my worst nightmare is dealing with a salesperson at Guitar Center.
Yeah, fucking guys. Yeah, I agree. All right, everybody, I think that is pretty much it for the show. This week we were fortunate enough to interview Scott Baxendale from Baxendale Guitars.
That's huge.
If you know anything, you probably know his name. And if you don't know his name, look it up. And if you're surprised that we actually got him, so are we, motherfucker. I'm surprised as hell that he actually did this show. So.
And I just to add in there, super gracious with his time.
Yeah.
Really, really nice guy. Really nothing bad to say about that one.
Yeah, how could you? It was wonderful. You learned a lot. You got to speak to a pro who's been a pro for longer than a lot of pros you know.
Yeah. I started listening. Yeah, I heard about Scott Baxendale, years and years and years ago. I started listening to a band, the Drive By Truckers, and he built some custom guitars for them, and that's where I first came across his name. And, awesome. Been following his stuff ever since.
Yeah, imagine. Guy's living the dream. So, that's awesome. Hell of a guitar player, too.
Yeah.
Hell of a guitar player. All right, well, that's it.
All right.
Thank you, Craigslist. All right. All right. What's going on with you? Normal, everything same? Nothing different?
Yeah, same. Kids in bed. I'm going to bed soon. Normal Monday.
I like that.
What about you?
Same shit. Same.
I haven't seen the listing myself. We do this live, folks. All right, we don't know what's going on here.
Seriously.